Back again with this little 1-minute intro. I look like a geek. Please don't judge me. I also look really white. But this one's kind of preachy, somewhat. It was just kind of a scenario. 2 scenarios that God downloaded on me. It's not a lot of energy. Sorry, I have a lot of lint. It's not a lot of energy just because my allergies are kicking my butt right now. So it's really hard for me to even talk. But here's the video. What's up, guys? So my sinuses snuck up on me early today, so I'm kind of low energy. But I want to give you guys a scenario. Imagine 2 paths, and it looks like this. And now think about another scenario. Let's say you walk in a room and you're sober. You walk in this room and all your friends are in here and they're all drunk, having so much fun. It's just loud, laughs. But you're the only sober one, so when you walk in, you actually get to sit back and you actually see what's happening. And you actually see them laughing at the most dumbest things. And you're seeing them like throw bottles and drinks and glasses all on the floor in somebody's house. You see them play fighting, but they're actually harming themselves and they're fighting a joke out of it. And you're looking in the back and you're like, man, this is not it. They look dumb. And the next day you wake up, everybody wakes up, they got their hangovers. Some might not have hangovers, some might just be a little sluggish, low energy. And now looking at that scenario specifically, you can see how when you're drunk, your mind is clogged. You're clogged from wisdom, and you're doing foolish things. And when you're sober, you have that wisdom to see what is foolish and what is not. Ask yourself, what is it that you need to sober up in your life right now? What do you need to sober up from? It might not literally be alcohol that you're dealing with, but to my ladies, are you in a toxic relationship, but you choose to sleep with him every time you're with him, and then you get clogged in your head, and you keep staying with the guy? No, sis, sober up so you can use your wisdom, get all the wisdom, you can peace out. But if you keep sleeping with them, your mind's gonna be clogged and you're gonna be stuck in the same situation. If you're drinking all the time, if this is something that you do regularly, you're being drunk. And if you're drunk, you're obviously not in the position to be used for the greater good. You're not growing yourself when you're drunk. So if you're all the time getting drunk, you're being stagnant or you're pushing yourself down. You're not pushing yourself up. You're not growing. You're not even helping the people around you. A lot of people probably deal with is gossiping. What is cute about gossiping? Absolutely nothing. What makes you grow from gossiping? Absolutely nothing. So why do you do it? That might be something you're drunk in. If you're constantly around one friend that whenever you're around them, you just start gossiping, maybe you need to sober up from that friend. Maybe you need to peace out and back away a little bit from that friend until you get strong enough to a point where you don't gossip around them. And it might not even be the friend. It might be you. It might be you who needs to take a step back and pray and be like, Lord, please deliver me from the spirit of gossiping, because you're literally doing absolutely nothing but wasting your own energy to put down one of your own brothers and sisters. You're not using that energy to push yourself up. You're not using that energy to push one of your brothers and sisters up. You doing absolutely nothing with it but pulling people down. So maybe you need to be delivered from that. Maybe you need to sober up from that. Whatever it is, you might not want to admit to it, but everybody is drunk in something and they need to sober up. Not only do you act foolish when you're drunk and whatever it is because you're clogging your mind from the wisdom, but you wake up the next day and you're low energy, you're sluggish, whatever. You're not working with your full potential the next day, or the next week, the next month, the next whatever. And when you're not to your full potential, you're not being used the way you were created to be used. Sober up, not just for yourself, but for those around you and for those you're supposed to help. You are predestined for some type of greatness. So honestly, take a step back and really think about it. Back to that scenario I had first told you about with those 2 paths. God has showed me, before he showed me those 2 paths, it was the room I was in, and it was recent. And I was the sober one in the room, and I'm looking around, I'm just like, I ended up not having a good time in that room because I was getting irritated, and I was just seeing how everybody was being foolish, and it was bothering me. Like, stop being dumb like that. What is fun about being dumb and ignorant? So he gave me that scenario and those same exact feelings, and then he showed me the scenario with those two paths, and it was the group of all the friends and all the people cracking up, laughing, hands dab, living their life up. And then there was the other path with the father and the child, and he let me know the father was him and the child was me, and they were holding hands. I couldn't see the ending of neither path. It was just, you could just see the two paths and they were walking. And I was sitting at the forefront, and he was beside me, and just kept hearing him say and replay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's going to be all right, it's going to be okay. And later that day, or later today, I understood why he kept saying okay. Has there been a point in your life where you had to take that step of faith, where you didn't see no one else, you didn't see the ending, you didn't see the result in this path? That can be really scary in the unknown. Not knowing what's to come, that's real scary. And to know you have to leave something you're so used to, I think that holds a lot of people back. It's an anchor of fear, where you don't leave something that you're used to because you're scared of not having that comfort. You're scared of not knowing what's to come. And you're scared you might not have those people with you. But who's meant for you, who's meant to be around you in life, they're going to still be there. Some friends are seasonal, some friends are life friends. So you just got to trust in what's predestined. But he was just kept telling me, well, it's okay, it's okay. He was like, you use your wisdom, and I'm with you. You use your wisdom, and you don't have to worry about the ending. You don't have to worry about that hangover. You don't have to worry about indulging in foolishness. I will be there with you. I have you. And everything's going to be all right. And we know if you're working with God, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Everybody was created for their own purpose, correct? And whatever that purpose is, when God created you, he put all the characteristics and all the ability in you that you're supposed to have to fulfill that specific purpose you're created for. Some of those people aren't created for that purpose, so they don't have those characteristics, and they're not going to have the same taste in you because that's not what they're predestined for. So those people might just be seasonal, and you can't be scared to move to a next level or to a different path than them just because you don't want to be alone. And that's what he was just reminding me of, is that there's these two paths, Rocke, and you get to choose. And if you know the word, you know there's serving for the Lord, and if you're not serving for the Lord, you're serving for the devil. There's no in between. And the ones that say that they're serving one, but they're actually serving for another, those are the lukewarms, and those are the ones that God spits out. And it gives him a bad taste. Usually when I hear God or the Spirit just downloads on me, I go straight to the word and I try to back it up and try to get more clarity with it. But this was pretty vivid. It's straight up. There's a handful of scriptures to back that up with the sober-minded or being drunk is to be foolish, such as Proverbs 20:1. It's throughout the Bible though. And then I already know about the two paths. You serve one, you serve in the other. Whether you're conscious of it or not. I also wanted to let you guys know I really enjoy and I really do appreciate you guys who do reach out to me about these videos and stuff. I definitely try to get back to as many DMs, but I'm not a DM person just because I'm used to not even looking at them. Just because I get the same type of DMs. But with the comments, I definitely do try to get back with the comments just because they're all in one place and I can see them. It's easier. I hope you guys all have a good, great Friday. Hope you're getting ready for Saturday, for college game day. And Sunday, do not forget about our NFL. PSA, AB is just released from the Patriots. Our friend can't get no love out here. Got released from that helmet brand, forgot what it was called, from Nike, from the Patriots, the Raiders. My friend, something's going on.